Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Saturday the 28th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, decent time frame, got up and around, had kind of a weird night trying to get sleep, didn't get a lot of good sleep. I took that 20 milligram capsule of THC, and it was like midnight, 1:30 in the morning kind of thing when it really started kicking in, which is crazy. It took like 7:30 in the afternoon. So I was like, what the hell is going on here? And it made my focus hard to focus. My balance was not too bad. It was pretty about accurate, but my hands and feet all felt like they'd fallen asleep when they were waking back up, that weird shitty pins and needle feeling. And it was super weird. And I didn't get quite as much of that hatred and dread that I had when I ended up at 65 milligrams of edibles, trying to get it to do something. And it didn't have that much dread of me, but I did feel like it was wrong. Like it wasn't that yay euphoric feeling that I've been promised my whole life with THC, and it's crazy. So my wife did a little bit of research, and I guess there's some enzyme that there's some people are missing in their liver enzyme, I guess, or something, that when you're missing that, then you're less likely to have THC, develop. Like, you don't have the same effects on THC as you would if you have this enzyme. I guess it's like super rare that people don't have this enzyme. Like, it's a really low number of people, and when it does, it takes forever to have to affect. And then when it does affect, it affects often with completely different outcomes. And that's what I'm having. So I'm like, so can I take that enzyme in like a pill form? Like, can I get that enzyme like somewhere else, like through a mushroom or something, and then so I can get that euphoric, fun, jolly feeling of THC? Because that's what I want. I want the pain relief is what I want. But I wouldn't mind being a little more cheerful, because I think that could be something that'd be rather enjoyable in my life, but not happening. So yeah, I've always known I was like way weird and different, but I never thought that I was so chemically different that THC didn't have an effect on me. So thinking I might try smoking the pre-rolled joint that I got, that I picked it up also, and see if that maybe affects me differently. I also have a vape pen I can try as well, and who knows, we'll see what time I pick the dog up. I'm supposed to pick the dog up tomorrow about 3:30, and that'll give me plenty of time to try the pre-roll, see if it has an effect. I don't want to smoke it like super late at night and then be asleep when it kicks in, because I don't know what it did to me. So I want to smoke it early enough. But like I said, with the edible, it took 5 hours to kick in, like 6 hours kick in. Like, that's a ridiculous amount of time. So, but yeah, got up this morning though, kind of felt a little bit just off. Like, I felt like I'd basically ran a marathon yesterday. It's kind of what I felt. My whole body was just kind of drained, just low on energy today is what it felt like. And I assume it had to be from the THC, because really nothing else I did was different. So, but it is what it is. So got up, got outside, got the dog out, did a few things here and there, nothing too major. Got her fed, got her medicated, all the good fun that comes with it. Wife got up and around, had myself a bowl of Cinnamon Life cereal. I buy Cinnamon Life cereal like once every 6 months, and damn, I love it a lot, like a lot. But I don't eat breakfast hardly ever, so it becomes that weird, like it screws up my digestive system to eat it, because it's just not a lot. I only used to have like one meal a day. So, but since I eat breakfast, then I was hungry midday, so had some chips and dip, which is also something I want to do, to eat my chips and dip. And if I eat chips and dip late at night, the stuff around here, I get really bad stomach problems, and that right there is not happening with my AE so far. So, but I've been eating it earlier and whatnot, so we'll see how it goes down. So, but I did eat it today, and then wife asked me if I wanted to lay down, which means lay on the couch, take a nap, and watch like a movie or something. And I'm like, sure, why not? And it torrential downpoured for a while, so we stayed on the couch for longer than I planned. But often, with the potato chip dip from down here, the beans I eat, if I eat it and then go straight to laying down, I'll end up with an upset stomach as well, and that didn't happen. So that was a good thing. I'm walking here. Watch where you're going. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that potty mouth. So yeah, so that's my neighbor. Started off with her I don't know, the guy who lives there, it's not a husband, but the guy she's dating, when he moved in, I don't know why, just I don't know where, he was driving on the road one day and I was walking as I crossed the street and I started screaming at him, hey, I'm walking here. So now their thing is when they see me, if they catch me first, they pull up next to me and scream, hey, I'm driving here. So yeah, we're having a good little laugh at that one. But yeah, which confuses the hell out of people, because I had one of my clients there one time that was dropping off or picking up a dog, and he came by and we started yelling at each other. And the person looked at me like, what the fuck was that? But I'm like, it's good. We're friends. It's all good. So, but yeah, it's one of those, you got to have either a hard time to know you're friendly with somebody is how much shit you go, which is completely different when it comes to how men treat each other as opposed to how women treat each other. Because I have like guys that I absolutely truly love, and I'm like telling them how ugly and worthless they are, and they know that's a sign of love. Where if a woman told her friend how ugly and worthless she was, they would never speak to them again and may plot their murder. So, but yeah, his girlfriend, baby mama, what do you want to call her, she's good people. I like her a lot. So, but yeah, so we laid down for a nap quite a bit, laid there for quite a while, and then because it was raining out like crazy, finally rain quit, got up, got a few things done, decided to head out and get my run in. Went and got my run in. From there, got back to the house, decided to have dinner, knocked out our meal, and then trying for where we're going. We were going to run up to like Academy Sports and like that to look. My wife wants to get some gym equipment type stuff, like a recumbent bike and treadmill maybe, and different things and whatnot. So it's hard to tell when you're looking at Amazon. So Academy of Sports should have a bunch of these things. So I'm like, hey, let's run up there and do that. Normally we would run up there, also hit a restaurant out, but trying to be good and not encourage the restaurants, because I want her to feel comfortable eating. Like if she's trying to do the diet thing, trying to do better calories, different intake, it's hard to do that at like say Ford's Garage or at Twin Peaks and stuff. So definitely don't want to be the dickhead who does that to her and makes her have to make that choice so early on. So went ahead and ate at the house, which was fine. Ended up having soup. She had, I think, omelets, I think, or something. I don't know what she had. I don't remember what it was. But we knocked it out, had ourselves a nice little meal, watched a little bit of Young Sheldon. Then we headed up to the sports athletic store, we want to call it. And we got in there, and it's a big ass store. It's a pretty big store. We walked in, we had two people say hello to us from the cash register, which was great. We said hi back. And then we walked around, I'd say 80% of the store. We didn't go in like all the clothing and stuff, but other than that, we walked around all of it. Walked around over by the bikes, walked around by the equipment, the running gear, walked around by the archery, walked around by the armory, walked around by everything. Like walked up and down every aisle and never had another soul speak to us the whole time. And then we saw like 9 different employees working there, and there was probably 8 customers in the store. So I'm like, you guys had time to talk to us. Like, what the fuck? And customer service was just horrendous. And they had some stuff up there like on clearance, like the display models, which I definitely don't want. Even if it's like, it had to be like way below half price and full warranty before you even dream about taking one of their display models, because they're all beat the shit up. Like they're all scratched up and dented up and beat up. But like the recumbent bikes they had there, my wife's too short. The style they had, my wife's too short, even the seat all the way up. But I think the seat was messed up. It didn't go all the way up correctly, which is dumb. But she couldn't, even when her foot was fully out, it was overextended, which is gonna hurt her knees. So she can't ride that bike. So that one doesn't do any good. But like all the other equipment, all the bikes and all that kind of stuff had like chains on them. So you couldn't turn them on, you couldn't ride them. Even I didn't turn them on to see them work, but just like turn the pedals to see how they work. And I'm like, what the fuck, what are we doing here? Like, what am I supposed to, I'm come here to be able to try this stuff out before I buy it. And then why? I'm just gonna go to Amazon, and like you guys are destroying yourself. Like I'm here, like 100%, like we're talking thousands of dollars worth of shit. Like, I mean, a good exercise bike, I mean, hell, a rower's $1,600, for a decent rower and whatnot stuff. The one thing it didn't have locked up was the rower. And she's like, actually, I kind of like this one, but there was none in stock. So I'm like, what fucking good's that do me? Like, you gotta be kidding me. So yeah, it is what it is. And it even said, I think, out of stock. Don't know when it's gonna be back in. So I'm like, okay, it doesn't mean no good. So, but that one wasn't locked up. Hank said, know how to lock it up, kind of thing. Ran away with like putting a padlock around the pedal on it. So left there, walked around a little bit in that pavilion area, walked down to Barnes & Noble and a couple of little things, and had like people trying to get us to donate to their deputy sheriff things and their school things. It just, and none of it looked real. It all looked fake to me. Like it just looked like people out there scamming, just con artists and shit. Like it just, like that's not how our sheriff's department raises money. Like what the hell are you talking about? So we left there. I drove home. She didn't like driving in the dark. So she drove up. We took her car, her Lexus. And then I drove home because she didn't want to drive in the dark, like I said. But got back to the house. Me and the dog headed outside. We ended up chilling out there, had myself a nice little cigar, enjoyed the nice cooler weather, and then basically headed in for the evening. Had myself a little bit of chips. Got some honey twist Fritos that I eat only on car rides, on long road trips. It's chicken and biscuit and a twist. I had a little bit left, so I'm trying to eat those up since the road trip's over. So yeah, that's pretty much all we got for now. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.